What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode on EI Entertainment Studios, back at it with another debate episode. Today's debate episode, we're going to be talking about Siren Head versus the Indominus Rex. This is going to be a very interesting debate, folks. So, this is the plan. We're going to go over the backstory of Siren Head and the Indominus Rex, basically rip into their characteristics, backstory, everything. Every stat you can find. Once we're done with that, we're going to put them up against each other in a death battle. I'll go way more into detail once that happens, but for now, let's begin with the backstory of Siren Head. Siren Head is a 40-foot tall humanoid creature with a heavily emaciated near-skeletal frame covered in dried mummified flesh with a color similar to rusted metal. So basically, the biggest thing I would take from here is he's a 40-foot tall creature. I want you to pay attention once we get to Indominus Rex. There's going to be quite of a difference here. Now, he is a weird creature, has human flesh, and basically lures people in with his voice. Now, abilities goes as follows. I'm going to skim over them, not explain them yet. I'll explain them once I'm done with every specific spec of the Siren Head. So, I'm going to skim over them for now. So the abilities of Siren Head goes as follows. Siren Sound, Mimic Sound, Body attacks. Territorial level is none, aggression level is maximum, biome is earth. Now, when I said he is 40 feet tall, the height is 12 meters. 40 feet equals 12 meters. So if you want to measure in both ways, I gave that luxury. Once again, 40 feet translates into 12 meters. Okay, folks. Let's go back to the abilities and let's do a deep analysis. Siren Sound. We all know that the Siren Head can do a siren sound, and that has many reasons why, but the biggest reason is to throw off the opponent, or the prey in this instance. It doesn't matter who it is, opponent or a prey, right? So basically, you'll hear these very, very ear-raping sirens, and they basically put you into shock, either where you're an opponent or a prey. They put you into shock. And that's one of the biggest ways how Siren Head gets his opponents, by putting them to shock and then attacking them. And that is a very good way to handle any situation, in my opinion. It's the best way to do is to put your opponent in shock and then attack them. And that's what a siren sound does. Now, that's not the only sound he can actually make. Another ability that we have is called Mimic Sound. Now that one is a very, very crucial one. It reminds me of the sirens from Greek mythology. Basically, the Mimic Sound is it'll analyze the opponent or prey, and it will mimic the sound that they know or they're familiar with. And it'll draw them in. It'll draw the prey / opponent in with the mimic sound. It might play a festival sound for humans, because humans like to go to parties, for example. Or it might play a mother's cry for a little child, right? Or it might play, let's see. In this case, for Indominus Rex, it might play another Indominus Rex's sound, right? It could do that. And that's why that's a very, very powerful ability. Finally, we have body attacks. Now, Siren Head itself isn't the most strongest creature when it comes to relying out of the sounds. He is more of a fragile creature. If you see, he's tall, but he's very thin. So he still has, he has size, so he does have power in him. But it doesn't have that big muscle power. But he can obviously do some damage. Okay. Now, that basically sums up Siren Head. Let's move on to the Indominus Rex. So, the Indominus Rex is more of a basic backstory because we all know who Indominus Rex is. If you don't know, then, well, let me explain it. Indominus Rex basically is the latest attraction before this last Jurassic World film came out. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. The first Jurassic World, Indominus Rex, was the latest attraction in Jurassic World, as I said. And he is the hybrid of a multiple amounts of genetic information combining into one. And the most prominent one that I remember is the T-Rex. Now, I remember Indominus Rex from Wu, Dr. Wu. Indominus Rex is not a creation, or is not a specific genetic pile-up, but he is a designed creature. He's made for a purpose, and that's what makes him so powerful. Now, abilities I'm going to skim, just as I did for the last creature. Powerful Jaws, Brute Strength, Camouflage, Accurate Senses. We'll come back to them and do a deep analysis, do not worry. Now, the height is 6.4 meters tall. Okay? So he's almost, just a bit over, but almost the exact half of the size of Siren Head. Now, territorial level is maximum, aggression level is maximum, and the biome, basically he can adapt to most biomes due to his camouflage ability. Now, let's go back to the abilities and do a deep analysis. First we have the powerful Jaws. This obviously comes from, well, the next one too, but both of these, when I'm continuing with them, come from the DNA or genetic information of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Powerful Jaws. The Indominus Rex is known to have very, very powerful jaws, destroying and ripping skulls apart. He is an alpha predator. He's not a predator, he's an alpha predator. You gotta remember that. So he has very powerful jaws. If he gets a hold of you, he's ripping you apart, not holding on to you. He rips flesh like nothing. It's a whole bloody carcass left if he touches it. Next we have Brute Strength. So yes, the Indominus Rex has the genetic information, as I said, of T-Rex. He has brute strength, and it's even stronger than the T-Rex, right? Because he has other genetic information combined with that. He is very powerful. He can ram into his opponents, tail whip his opponents, kick his opponents, claw his opponents, and just overall brute strength when he rams into his opponents, including the powerful jaws, right? He is very, very powerful. More powerful than most people even realize. That's the truth. Next, he can camouflage in the different biomes. So yes, he has the camouflage ability. And finally, we have accurate senses. What I mean by this, he has very good. As I said, he is designed to be perfection. He has a very, very good sense of smell, sense of sight, sense of hearing, and all of those senses. Alright. Well, folks, that pretty much sums up the basic backstory and abilities and characteristics of the Indominus Rex and Siren Head, which we did before this. Now, we are ready to put them up against each other in a death battle. So, let me explain what this is. We're going to put them up against each other in a death battle, as I said. However, there are rules and regulations to this, and that is for a reason. First, we're going to go best out of two. What that means, I'm going to put them against each other in far range and close range. Why do I do far and close range? Far range actually tests these creatures' abilities with limited abilities. So if we were to cut off some of their abilities, would they still be able to win the fight? That's what the far range does. And then close range is just all out killing each other. All out death, bloodbath. So let's begin with far range. Now here's the rules. Both of these creatures cannot come closer than 700 meters apart. And that's the main rule that I use for every ability for any creature. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the format of the debate if you go watch my other debates. And when I look at all of these creatures' abilities, both of them, well, we can make it work, right? Because usually we have Godzilla, we have other creatures who have atomic breath, and they have different abilities, let's say like moving rocks and stuff like that, and they can do 700 meters apart. So we're going to see if these creatures, well, yeah, they can both lose. So let's see if both of these creatures can do 700 meters apart. That's the whole purpose. So let's not stop that. I was going to skip and say I don't think none of them could do it, but that's not fair. We're here to test them out, so let's do it. 700 meters apart. Let's see what abilities Indominus Rex can and cannot use. Powerful jaws. No. Remember, cannot come close to the ability. 700 meters. Brute strength. Defensively, yes. Offensively, no. Camouflage. Defensively, yes. Accurate senses. Defensively, yes. Offensively, no. Okay, let's see. Siren Head. Siren sound, he can use it. Mimic sound, he can use it. Body attacks, he cannot use it. This is how I see it happening. Indominus Rex is going to be camouflaged most of the time here because he is in a far range perspective. But, however, at one point we know they're in a battle. So the Siren Head is here to fight the Indominus Rex. So what's going to happen is this in a far range, and I see this the only outcome. And the only, when I mean only outcome. The Siren Head is going to use the siren sound to make the Indominus Rex go crazy. Once he reveals his place, there's going to be a building, there's going to be a rock, something that he can use to kill the Indominus Rex with. And I believe the Siren Head is going to attempt to lure the Indominus Rex into a sharp edge of a building by playing the sound to that direction. A mimic sound is what I'm saying. Maybe another female Indominus Rex or just another Indominus Rex. Because I believe the Indominus Rex can change sex, so that's not the point. But, so he's not looking for a mate, but he will be looking for a partner, as in, you know, another creature to survive with, which I am assuming Indominus Rex is not going to want to do that, as he did kill his, I believe, the sister or brother in the film. But we're going to assume that he wants to meet, or you know what? He wants to kill a new brother. He's going to go there because he sees or hears another Indominus Rex. It's attractive to him. So the Siren Head is going to play that, and the only way I see it happening, which we're going to accept this outcome, is the Indominus Rex is going to walk towards that sound and get punctured by a sharp building or something, because the Siren Head was playing it directly to that direction. While playing the siren sound, it's definitely going to cause him crazy and going to go get punctured. So I see that being the outcome, 1-0 for far range. That's all I see happening. Now close range, different story. Now let's take into consideration Siren Head is 40 feet tall. That is massive, or known as 12 meters. Now, when it comes to the infamous Indominus Rex, he is 6.4 meters tall, aka the half of Siren Head. Now, size does matter to some instances, does not matter in some instances. However, this definitely what is going to be an interesting battle, because Siren Head is going to be double the size of Indominus Rex. So, assuming that they're going to fight, which they are, in a close range battle, face to face, absolutely tearing each other apart, this is what I see happening. The Indominus Rex is going to be camouflaged again, and the Siren Head is going to try to find him by playing mimic sounds. But at this point, and in a more close range battle, we know Indominus Rex will have good accurate senses, sense of sight, smelling, and hearing, and he's gonna see the Indominus Rex, or excuse me, Indominus Rex, I'm talking about him, that's funny, that's hilarious. He's gonna see the Siren Head, and he's going to charge at it very aggressively. And when he charges at the Siren Head, he's going to throw him down. Siren Head, as I said, he is taller, has no chance at all when it comes to strength against the Indominus Rex. He is way more stronger, way more faster, better built. Even though the Indominus Rex is smaller, the Siren Head is not as strong. So he will definitely throw him down. And all the Indominus Rex has to do is get a good bite on the head. It's over. It's over. There's no need to extend this debate battle any longer. It's over. He'll rip his head apart. That's how strong the Indominus Rex is. Making this debate at 1-1. So what's going to happen? Overtime. Overtime is pure abilities. So let's talk. Let's go over pure abilities and see who's going to win. Indominus Rex first. Powerful jaws, brute strength, camouflage, accurate senses. Siren Head, siren sound, mimic sound, body attacks. I'm gonna have to go with the Indominus Rex because even though the Indominus Rex is smaller, the Siren Head does have, the siren sounds and stuff, but not relying on those, he's pretty useless. The Indominus Rex has so many DNAs and genetic information combined in him that he could be so powerful because of that. And the accurate senses, therefore I'm gonna say the winner is the Indominus Rex. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.